Hi, hello, how are ya? This is Life Skills Looking for a Job with Emma at On the Road to Wellness. Welcome. Now, you could argue that I'm the worst person to give you advice on looking for a job or the best. I think I'm pretty good, but I'm biased. Something that I have learned is that you need to apply to jobs that you will succeed in. How I came to know this is that I've had so many jobs, so many. Some of them were literally just a few months. That's not good. That's not a good look. I know a good amount of don'ts when looking for a job. I personally have a disability, a sleep disorder, and it is characterized by excessive daytime sleepiness. I get very overwhelmed and overstimulated when there's a lot of stuff going on, like I'm in public, I'm at a restaurant, I'm with family. I have a large family, so there's always a lot of stuff going on around little kids, things that I'm not expecting as far as sounds. I have had jobs working with kids where there's a lot of unexpected sounds when my mind is always on, and it did not work out. I got let go of jobs working with kids after a few months. Something that is really important is to think about what's realistic for you. That's not to say that you shouldn't shoot for the stars or shoot for the moon. If you miss, you'll land among the stars, something like in elementary school that hangs in the hallways on banners. I really do think you should shoot for the moon and to land. But I was diagnosed with PTSD after I had already gone through each job and was let go. And that was extremely helpful in understanding about why I didn't thrive in those jobs and why it didn't work out. It made me feel not as bad. So I am now working in this position with On the Road to Wellness, and I am thriving. I am passionate about what I'm doing here, and it plays off of a strength of mine, and that is empathy, compassion, understanding, and the desire to talk with people about the hardest things in life. It's uncomfortable for people to share about their challenges and trauma, and it's really hard to get support on that in your daily life because other people don't want to sit with it because it's uncomfortable. So coming to a place like On the Road to Wellness, after I had left the psychiatric hospital, I was a member before I started working here. And immediately I was like, I love this place. I got to see firsthand what the workers were doing, and I immediately knew that I would thrive. One thing about looking for a job is being proactive, almost being relentless in a way, but in a professional and tasteful way. I wanted to work at On the Road to Wellness so bad. And this wasn't only because I could totally see myself in the role and that I knew that I could do it. It's because after talking with the director about it, I learned that if I were to work there, I would be working a few hours at a time. Knowing that was amazing because I get tired. Even if it's not an overstimulating environment, it might become overstimulating and overwhelming after a certain amount of time. And I also really liked the fact that I also matter at On the Road to Wellness. I am an employee, but we are treated like members. We facilitate groups and we educate and talk with members of the community about mental health, but also we learn as facilitators from the peers. It's a journey together. I have challenges with my mental health. I think a lot of people do. And these challenges don't just go away one day. You can still struggle. And I loved that energy with this center, is that we're all there for each other. That's amazing. So with the nature of the environment not overstimulating, I can work a few hours at a time and play off my strengths. I was ready to go. I was so eager. I did find out that quickly that they weren't hiring. That didn't stop me. I was extremely eager to have this position, and I wrote a cover letter and I sent that into the director with my resume. And here we are. I created the opportunity for myself. I kept in touch when I wasn't hearing back for a little bit because I was so eager and I wanted the job. So I was letting them know that I was still there. And it didn't take long for this opportunity to unfold. I guess the main things that you should take away from this is take inventory of your capabilities and comfort and your strengths and play off of that. Yes. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Bye. Bye. Hee hee.